Hello students, so we are there at lecture number 8 of trigonometric function, and we have already finished with the exercise part, and now we are proceeding towards the questions from the miscellaneous. Now this all question in the previous year was a part of exercise, so there is a great chance we can get this question in our exams, so that's why. So here we have a question number 11 under that 6 from miscellaneous. In triangle ABC, prove that the following, that is C minus B cos A upon B minus C cos A equal to cos B upon cos C. So that's what the the whole structure is. So let me start with the left hand side. C minus B cos of A upon B minus C cos of A. Now all of us know about the transformation formula of a cosine rule. This can be also written as B square plus C square minus A square the whole divided by 2BC. I hope you might be remembering cosine formula. In our previous video lectures we have revised it many times. Next one, B minus C. Now cos of A will be B square plus C square minus A square upon 2BC. So here we can see in the numerator this B and B get cancelled, and in the denominator here this C and C get cancelled. So this 2C is a left quantity which will turn out. So 2C square minus of B square plus C square minus A square the whole divided by twice of C, and the whole divided by, now here this 2B get multiplied with B, so 2B square minus of B square plus C square minus A square the whole divided by 2B. This 2 also get cancelled. Now what we are left with is 2C square minus B square minus C square plus A square होल डिवाइड बाय सी. और अगर डिनोमिनेटर को सही तरीके से देखें तो 2B स्क्वायर माइनस बी स्क्वायर माइनस सी स्क्वायर प्लस ए स्क्वायर द होल डिवाइड बाय बी. Now if you observe in the numerator the things will turn like this, like this a square, then 2C square minus C square will be a plus C square minus B square upon C whole divided by, now here also I can see this will be a square, then this will be plus B square minus C square upon B. तो ये इस तरह आपका टर्म्स आ चुका है. तो अगर आप देखिए what we have to prove something as a cos B, and in the denominator it is cos B divided by cos of C. Now if you remembering the cos B formula, so therefore cos B formula, what I am going to do, yes, I am going to divide numerator as well as denominator by 2a. Now this is not like something like a it was strike to the brain. It's not like that. As I said many times during the lectures also, prove the following is always a easy question. You know what is the task. Now we know cos B and cos C are things get to be proved. So that is the reason we are proceeding this way to get the transformation formula. So a square C square minus B square upon, I am going to multiply, I said divide numerator and denominator by 2a, will be a square B square minus C square. अब ऑलरेडी यहाँ b है और ये 2, तो ये हो जाएगा आपका 2ab. अब ऑब्जर्व करें तो ये एग्जैक्टली ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन फार्मूला है जिसका आंसर आपका cos ऑफ b है, और जो डिनोमिनेटर है वो भी ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन फार्मूला जिसका आंसर cos ऑफ c है. So that's what the whole answer is. Let's have a quick recap of the question. वापस एक बार question को देख ले. Here we are. So what we have to prove, there was a triangle with C minus B cos A. All of us know that is small alphabet representing the small alphabets representing sides and the capital alphabet representing the angles. So we started. So what we have done, we start with the left hand side, C minus B cos A, the whole divided by B minus C cos A. So I apply transformation formula for cos A in numerator as well as denominator. कैंसलेशन के बाद LCM के प्रोसेस के बाद जो बचा हुआ आपके सामने है और हमें ये टर्म मिला हुआ है. अब गौर करें, व्हाट वी हैव टू प्रूव, वी हैव टू प्रूव cos B अपॉन cos ऑफ C. सो डिवाइड न्यूमरेटर एंड डिनोमिनेटर बाय ट्वाइस ऑफ A. जब ट्वाइस ऑफ A से ऊपर और नीचे जब मल्टीप्लाई करेंगे तो हमें ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन फॉर्मूला मिल जाएगा और जो है cos B अपॉन cos ऑफ C. तो यहाँ हम फाइनली ज़रूर मेंशन करना चाहिए हमें, रिजल्ट वाला समय हमने कहा है LHS equals to RHS. I hope thing is clear to you. Let's go to the next question. Yes, so next question, 11 under 6 question. So once again prove the following with the usual notation we have. Now before starting question, I would like to write down one formula for you, that cos of 2x is equal to 1 minus 2 sine square of x. So cos 2a can be written as 1 minus 2 sine square a, the whole divided by a square. What about cos 2b? 1 minus 2 sine square b upon b square. I'm going to separate here 1 upon a square minus 2 sine square a upon a square. One upon b square minus 2 sine square b upon b square. So this is 1 upon a square minus 2 times sin a upon a, the whole square, minus of 1 upon b square. Now minus of minus will be plus, that is 2 times sin b upon b, the whole square. Now before going ahead, let's talk about the sine rule. A upon sin A equals to b upon sin b equal to c upon sin c. Let us take for purpose of solving as k. So this shows sin A upon A equal to sin B upon B and equal to sin C upon C, which is say 1 upon K. So I'll be using this rule basically over here for solving purpose. तो देखिएगा 1 upon A square. Now what is sin A upon A? That is say 1 upon K square minus 1 upon B square. Now what is sin B upon B? 1 upon K square. So 1 upon A square minus 2 upon K square minus 1 upon B square with positive sign 2 upon K square. I think there's a definite chance of cancellation, and what we are left with is 1 upon A square minus 1 upon B square. This shows LHS equals to RHS. I hope you understood question. Let's go to the question one more time. So what was given, that prove that cos 2a upon a square minus cos 2b upon b square, and the result to be proved is what? 1 upon a square minus b square. So how I can work on? Quite simple. First of all, cos 2x have a formula, that is 1 minus 2 sine square x. So apply that. So cos 2a I substituted 1 minus 2 sine square, cos 2b as a 1 minus 2 sine square b. I separated, I got 1 upon a square minus 2 sine square upon a square. In bracket, second bracket, 1 upon b square minus 2 sine square b upon b square. Separation के बाद साइन रूल क्या सर? साइन ए अपॉन ए विल बी के 1 by k, साइन b upon b will be 1 by k. That cancellation is done, we are left with 1 upon a square minus 1 upon b square. Next question, 11 question under that 7. So we have a result to prove over here. B minus c upon a equal to tan b by 2 minus tan c by 2 the whole divided by tan b by 2 plus tan c by 2. So here we start with the left hand side. Now b minus c upon a by sine rule a upon sine a equal to b upon sine b, c upon sine c equals to k. So that's what a sine rule is. And with this sine rule, we definitely get the value of a as say k sine a, value of b as a k sine b, and value of c as a k times of sine of c. So the value of b will be k times of sine b, value of c will be k times of sine c, and value of a is k time of sine a. So I can take a common from the numerator, and what we are left with is sine b minus sine c whole divided by sine a. Now sine b minus sine c will be a 2 cos of b plus c by 2 into sine of b minus c upon 2. The whole divided by sine a, or sine a can be written as 2 sine a by 2 into cos a by 2. Definitely cancellation can take place. At the same time, we know, all of us know about angles of triangle, and in the angles of triangle part there is a formula that cos of b plus c by 2 equal to nothing but sine of a by 2, as well as remember that cos of a by 2 can be written as sine of b plus c by 2. देखिएगा इन दोनों फॉर्मूला का इस्तेमाल मैं कर रहा हूँ, तो cos of b plus c by 2 क्या होगा? sin a by 2. Sin of b minus c by 2 will remain as it is. So sin of a by 2. What about cos of a by 2? That is sin of. So both get cancelled. Now this can be also written as sin b by 2 minus c by 2, and the denominator is sin b by 2 plus c by 2. So we can use a formula over here, formula of sine of a minus b. Sine b by 2 into cos c by 2 minus cos b by 2 into sine c by 2 whole divided by sine b by 2 cos c by 2 plus cos b by 2 into sine c by 2. Now kindly put attention in what we have to prove. जरा उस पर भी ध्यान दे थोड़ा. We have to prove tan b by 2 minus tan c by 2 and same term in the denominator. Only instead of negative sign there should be positive signs. See how we are going to work on that. Now if I want a tan b by 2 in the first position, this cos c by 2 should not be there. At the same time, if sine divided by cos, that's the only time we get a tan. So looking at this both scenario, I'm going to do one operation. Dividing this, try to understand again. We want tan b by 2 over here. So if I divide by cos b by 2, then only get tan b by 2. At the same time, we don't want cos c by 2. So divide by cos c by 2. So cos c by 2 को भी साइड कर लेना है. देखिए कैसे. Divide numerator and denominator by cos b by 2 into cos c by 2. So if I do this division, sin b by 2 divided by cos b by 2, I'll get tan b by 2. If I do division of cos c by 2 by cos c by 2, it get cancelled. Negative of cos b by 2 divided by cos b by 2, we get 1. Sin c by 2 upon cos c by 2, we get tan c by 2. Similarly, in the denominator, same terms, but only positive sign in between. So once again, if I divide numerator and denominator by this same, I mean to say cos b by 2 and cos c by 2. So sin b by 2 divided by cos b by 2 will be a tan b by 2. Cos c by 2 divided by cos c by 2 will be 1. Cos b by 2 divided by cos b by 2 will be 1. Sin c by 2 divided by cos c by 2 will be tan c by 2. So very interesting and formula से भरा हुआ एक question है. So we'll have a quick recap of question. So here we are. We have to prove that b minus c upon a is tan b by 2 minus tan c by 2 whole divided by tan b by 2 plus tan c by 2. We took a left hand side. B minus c upon a. So b from sine rule can be substituted as a k sin b. C from sine rule k sin c. And similarly a from sine rule as a k sin a. K get cancelled from numerator as well as from denominator. So we are left with sin b minus sin c in the numerator whole divided by sin a. Now sin b minus sin c can be a 2 cos b plus c by 2 into sin b minus c by 2 whole divided by sin a. So sin a will be a 2 sin a by 2 into cos a by 2. Both sin a by 2 get cancelled. Now we are left with sin b minus c by 2 the whole divided by sin b plus c by 2. So that by 2 can be given to b as well as c. What I mean to see the next step. That sin of b minus c by 2 can be also written as b by 2 minus c by 2. So sin b by 2 minus sin minus c by 2. Sin b by 2 plus c by 2. Let's apply the formula of sin a minus b. So what is the formula of sin a minus b? Sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. Then the next one, the formula of sin a plus b, sin a cos b plus cos a sin b. divide numerator and denominator by cos b by 2 into cos c by 2. Now this is the most crucial step of the problem, because if this is not under striking zone, there is no chance you can get. And there can be another way, like you can stop at this, and then can start with the right hand side, and then you come across same result again. But normally if we can able to solve within given LHS, that's always a time saving. So just to bring tan b by 2, I have divided by cos b by 2, and to eliminate cos c by 2, I divide by cos c by 2. So if I divide one term by this cos b by 2 cos c by 2, I have to divide second term also by the same. And if I divide numerator by this thing, I get to divide the denominator also by the same thing. So then we got our required result. So very important question from exam's point of view. You can definitely expect 4 marks out of this. Quickly go through it. When you get a complete video, or try to pause, try to write these questions, practice them again. That will become easy for you. And you must solve whole miscellaneous exercise also, because with new pattern we don't know. Now initially it was like very few questions are asked from the miscellaneous, but with the new pattern, anything can expect you for your final exams. So we go to the next question. So next question, with the usual notation show that. So last question which I solved was the 11th cos 6 question, and there was a jump after that. So see, it's not possible for to solve each and every question. So few questions I am solving here, and then we are given to you. So definitely you can approach me through the channel of directly calling me, or can send me your questions on WhatsApp, so that will be also solved. So let's go to the next question. With the usual notation show that. So this was a question which is there with us, and once again a question, I think in a previous videos we have solved this type of question where there was no result to prove, only we have to show part 1, part 2 and part 3. Now there is no result to prove से मेरा मतलब क्या है कि LHS इक्वल टू RHS नहीं है, तीनों जो है टर्म्स वो तीनों इक्वल ऐसे बताना है. तो देखिएगा हाउ आई कैन गेट दिस. सो लेट मी राइट ऑन दिस एज से पार्ट 1. Here we are. C square minus A square plus B square into tan of A. Now this can be also written as B square plus C square minus A square into. Now tan of A can be also written as sine of A upon cos of A. Now if you are remembering the cosine rule, this is one of the numerator of the cosine rule. Yes, I'll just write down the formula for you. That cos of A equal to B square plus C square minus A square upon 2BC. So if I want this value, yes, B square plus C square minus A square, I can just cross multiply. So this shows B square plus C square minus A square is 2BC cos A. So one second step start. I hope you understood. This is the formula you have. So this can be also written as now 2 BC cos A into sin A upon cos A. Now sin A can be also written as A upon K by sine rule, and we got a part 1 as a 2 ABC upon K. So remember, every time we should come across this result as a 2 ABC upon K. ये result तक हमें आके रुक जाना है. So let's see how we can get this result 2 ABC upon K. Next one, part 2. So this time a square minus b square now this I am writing as say a square plus c square minus b square into now tan of b can be also written as sine of b upon cos of b. Now just once again if you can remember the formula of cos of b. So what is the cos of b? A square plus c square minus b square upon 2ac. So step starts again. So if I want actually the value of a square plus c square minus b square, it is nothing but 2ac cos of b. So I am going to just substitute 2ac cos of b into sin b upon cos of b. This both cos of b get cancelled. Now what is sin of b? Sin of b will be b upon k, and that is equal to nothing but 2 abc upon k. So once again we got a part 1, part 2, both answers are same. Let's go to the part 3. Result only questions like LHS and RHS, the result like solve and get the answer like that. But once you got a first part, all 3 parts should come nearby, provided your first part should be correct. So these are little tricky questions every time. So let's now continue with the part 3, b square minus c square a square into tan of c. So I'll rearrange it as a square plus b square minus c square into tan of c. Now tan of c can be written as sine of c upon cos of c. Once again, so there is once again a transformation formula of the cosine. At every cos of c equal to a square plus b square minus c square upon 2ab. So step starts again. So a square plus b square minus c square. So once again if you observe this term, अगर टर्म आपने वापस ऑब्जर्व किया तो आप देख सकते हैं आपको क्या मिलेगा, 2ab cos c into sin c upon cos of c. This both get cancelled. So 2ab, now sin c can be written as c upon k by sine rule. So once again we come across same answer, 2abc upon k. So what we can mention at the end, from part 1, 2 and 3, c square minus a square b square tan of a equal to a square minus b square c square tan of b, b square minus c square plus a square into tan of c. This was the whole idea. So we'll have a quick recap of question. With the usual notation, show that c square minus a square plus b square tan a equal to a square minus b square plus c square tan b equal to b square minus c square plus a square tan c. So part 1 start in this form. We first written part 1 statement, tan a is a sin a upon cos a. I have just disturbed the steps of question and written one for transformation formula from the cosine rule. Yes, I repeat, transformation formula from the cosine rule. So cos of a is a b square plus c square minus a square upon 2bc. Now if I just observe this, I have highlighted that b square plus c square minus a square, I get 2bc cos a, so both cos of a get cancelled and we are left with 2bc upon a by k. That is nothing but 2abc by k. And part 2. Now part 2, a square minus b square plus c square tan of b. Once again I have rearranged. I got a square plus c square minus b square. Tan b can be written as sin b upon cos b. Once again disturbing the original question, writing the transformation formula. I got cos of b formula. So what is the cos of b? A square plus c square minus b square upon 2ac. I substituted. Cos of b get cancelled. Sin of b is b upon k. So this is 2abc upon k. Let's go to the part 3. So part 3, b square minus c square plus a square tan c. Rearrange किया. Tan c sin c upon cos c. Cos c का वैल्यू मिला है a स्क्वायर प्लस बी स्क्वायर माइनस सी स्क्वायर अपॉन 2ab. क्रॉस मल्टीप्लाई करके हमें वो जो हाईलाइट किया वैल्यू, वो आप देख सकते हो वैल्यू ऊपर है, वो हमने सब्स्टिट्यूट किया हुआ यहाँ. So once again starting the question. So a square plus b square minus c square is 2ab cos c, both get cancelled. Sin c is c upon k, so 2ab c upon k. So from part 1, 2, 3 required result is proved. So nice question, required lots of formula. Let's go to the next question. So example number 18, in triangle ABC, if a cos square c by 2 plus c cos square a by 2 equal to 3b upon 2, then prove that ABC are in arithmetic progression AB. So to show a comma b and c are in arithmetic progression, that is to show that second term minus first term equals to third term minus second. That is to prove that 2b equals to a plus c. So students, this is the result which we have to prove, which we have to get. Now let's start. We are given that a cos square c by 2 plus c cos square a by 2 equal to 3b upon 2. Now there is a formula of cos of x, and this cos of x equal to 2 cos square x by 2 minus 1. This can be also written as 2 cos square x by 2 equal to 1 plus cos x, and this shows cos square x by 2 equal to 1 plus cos x by 2. So this is what we have as a formula for cos square x by 2, and that is a 1 plus cos x the whole divided by 2. As well as in my type 3, I have given the modification from the trigo list. There you will get this as a direct formula. But in the previous video, if you are remembering, I told that time that if you can't remember them with the problems, I will come and I will explain how these steps have come. So that's why I've shown it on the right side. But right side of the video, अगर आप देखेंगे फ्रेम में मैंने वो करके बताया आपको. But if you can remember, now these are direct transformation. I mean to say that these are the modification which we can definitely use and can solve question. So here we have cos of c will be a 1 plus cos c whole divided by 2. Cos square a by 2 is 1 plus cos a by 2, which is equals to 3b upon 2. A multiply with 1, that is a. A multiply with cos of c. C multiply with 1 and C multiply with cos of A. The whole divided by 2 equal to 3b upon 2. So on both sides this 2 get cancelled, and what we are left with is A plus C, A plus C, and the remaining 2 will give us A cos C plus C cos A, which is equal to thrice of B. Now, if you observe this carefully, this is a statement from projection rule. So if you want, we can mention over here projection rule. So A plus C is B will go on that side, will be a twice of B. Therefore 2B is equals to A plus C. Hence prove. So you have a quick recap of the question. In triangle ABC, if A cos square C by 2 plus C cos square A by 2 equal to 3B upon 2, then prove that ABC are in arithmetic progression. Now to show ABC are in arithmetic progression, that is to show second term minus first term equal to third term minus second. In short, if ABC are in a EP, twice of the middle term equals to first plus third. We are given that, so we have substituted. So this substitution we have already explained how we got that. So this is cos square C by 2. This is formula for cos square A by 2. Then I multiply by this, like with this A, we multiply inside. So A into 1, that is A into cos C, A cos C. C into 1, that will be C. C into cos A, C cos A, whole divided by 2, equal to 3B by 2. Now A plus C, this is A cos C plus C cos A, that will be B. B will shift on that side, so A plus C equal to twice of B. So 2B equals to A plus C. That's what we have to prove. 2B equals to A plus C. That's the required result. Go to the next question. So example number 20. Show that tan inverse 1 by 5 plus tan inverse 1 by 7 plus tan inverse 1 by 3 plus tan inverse 1 by 8 equals to pi upon 4. So we will start with the left hand side. Now tan inverse 1 by 5 plus tan inverse 1 by 7 plus tan inverse 1 by 3 So we can treat this as tan inverse of A and tan inverse of B, or tan inverse x plus y type of formula. This will be a tan inverse of A plus B upon 1 minus A into B Similarly, I can take this as A and this as B. So we get tan inverse of 1 upon 3 plus 1 upon 8. So 7 plus 5 will be a 12 upon 35. 7 5s are 35 minus 1, that will be 34 upon 35. Similarly, this will be a tan inverse of 8 plus 3, 11 upon 24. 24 minus 1, 23 upon 24. So we are left with tan inverse of 12 upon 34 plus tan inverse of 11 upon 23. Now tan inverse of 12 upon 34 can be reduced a bit like 6 upon 17 plus tan inverse of, now I can apply this once again as a tan inverse x plus tan inverse y formula. We get tan inverse of 6 upon 17 plus 11 upon 23 whole divided by 1 minus 6 upon 17 . So now if I just put up a multiplication, I'll come across the calculation, so that we will see. So calculation 23 6 that will be say 138. 17 into 11, that will be say 187. The whole divided by 391, and then 66 divided by 391. So this can be also written as tan inverse of. Now if you perform the calculation, yes, वो एडिशन और वो सब अब अगर आपने किया तो आप देख सकते हैं ऊपर का जो आपका आंसर रहेगा वो रहेगा 5 2 3 325 अपॉन 391, और ये कैलकुलेशन भी आपने किया तो आपको मिलेगा 325 अपॉन 391. इन शॉर्ट both numerator and denominator term से, तो that is tan inverse of 1 which is pi upon 4. Appears to be a long lengthy question, but see only a simple inverse trigonometric formula of tan inverse है. बहुत बार students ask me a frequent doubt that which pair to be taken together. So if you take any pair together, if you taken any pair together, then also you come across same answer. There is no changes as such. There is no changes as such. So I taken the first tan inverse 1 by 5 plus tan inverse 1 by 7. We have solved. We'll come till tan inverse of 6 by 17. Then we took tan inverse of 1 by 3 and 1 by 8 together. We came till tan inverse of 11 by 23. And once again tan inverse of x plus tan inverse of y, that is tan inverse of x plus y upon 1 minus xy. So that's what we have. 391 will be the LCM. Calculation part gives me 325 upon 391 in the numerator as well as denominator. So tan inverse of 1, that is 45, and that's my answer. Go to the next question, please. So prove that tan inverse of root x equal to half of cos inverse of 1 minus x upon 1 plus x. Before starting the question, I will write down few formulas for you. First of all, cos of 2 theta is 1 minus tan square theta upon display a very vital role over here. So let's try to work on that. So my right hand side, I can see now we are slowly shifted to inverse trigonometric function. Right hand side, so एक बार ज़रा वो पूरा जो एक्सप्लेन किया था ऑल फार्मूलाज अगर आप देख ले तो अच्छा रहेगा. Now x can be also written as root x the whole square. This x can be also written as root x the whole square. Substitute root x equal to tan theta. This shows tan theta equals to root x, and this shows theta equals to tan inverse of root x. Half of cos inverse of 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. Therefore half of cos inverse of, yes, this is the formula of a cos 2 theta. So cos inverse of cos 2 theta, that is equal to 2 theta. And we are left with only theta. And yes, if you observe carefully, theta from here, say let this is be number 1. So what is the value of theta? Theta is tan inverse of root x. That is my so prove that tan inverse of root x equal to half of cos inverse of 1 minus x upon 1 plus x. Formula cos 2 theta is 1 minus tan square upon 1 plus tan square. This is the formula we kept in mind. We started with the right hand side. But in past, a student asked me that whether we can start the question with the right hand side. So that property is not involved in this year's syllabus. So actually we can go. So if you want me to show the second method also, definitely you put me that request. I'll definitely show that students a second method also about the question. मैं उन बच्चों के लिए इस क्वेश्चन की सेकंड मेथड भी आपके लिए ज़रूर बताऊंगा. So right hand side, half of cos inverse of 1 minus x upon 1 plus x. Now this x can be written as root x the whole square, and then substitute root x equal to tan theta. This shows tan theta equals to root x, and this also shows theta equals to tan inverse of root x. Let's perform substitution. 1 minus tan square upon 1 plus tan square, and that is nothing but the formula of cos 2 theta. Now cos inverse of cos 2 theta. So this also don't get confused. This is our inverse trigonometric formula. I'll just write down for you if you want. Cos inverse of cos y equal to y. And that's what the relation is. Theta is left, that is tan inverse of root x. Right hand side equals to left hand side. I hope it's clear. So show that tan inverse of root of 1 plus x minus root of 1 minus x, the whole divided by root of 1 plus x minus root of 1 minus x equal to pi upon 4 minus half, but with that there is cos inverse of x. So here we start with the left hand side. tan inverse of root of 1 plus x whole divided by 1 plus x now substitute x is equal to cos theta. This indicates cos theta equals to x, and this shows my theta equal to cos inverse of x. So here we start tan inverse of root of 1 plus cos theta minus root of 1 minus cos theta root of 1 plus cos theta plus root of, there's a correction, I think there should be a positive sign, 1 minus cos theta. So tan inverse of, now root of 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2. 1 minus cos theta is 2 sin square theta by 2. This is 2 cos square theta by 2 plus root of 2 sin square theta by 2. This is tan inverse of. This root 2 will come out, and as well as cos square theta will become cos theta by 2. Here also root 2 will come out. This is sin theta by 2. The whole divided by root 2 cos theta by 2 plus root 2 sin theta by 2. Both of the root 2 get cancelled, and we are left with tan inverse of cos theta by 2 minus sin theta by 2 upon cos theta by 2. So we shall definitely get 1 over here, as we know. So divide numerator and denominator by cos of theta by 2. This shows tan inverse of. So if I divide by cos theta by 2, I get 1 over here. If I divide by cos theta by 2, sin theta by 2 upon cos theta by 2 will be a tan theta by 2. 1 plus tan theta by 2. So I can take this as tan inverse of a minus b upon 1 plus ab. So tan inverse of 1 minus tan inverse of tan theta by 2. Now tan inverse of 1 will be a pi upon 4. Tan inverse of tan y will be y only. What is the value of theta? I think here we have a value of theta with us. Yes. So pi upon 4 minus of half. What is the theta? That is cos inverse of x, and this is LHS equals to RHS. So very nice question. Let's have a quickly go through that. Tan inverse of root of 1 plus x minus root of 1 minus x. We substituted x equals to cos theta. That showed cos theta equals to x. This shows theta equal to cos inverse of x. In a previous question also we have done the same thing. Please observe question carefully. And further in the topic of derivative, you might have to go 2 or 3 steps ahead, and then you will getting your answers. So we can say that there are many questions in an inverse trigonometric function of differentiation, which you will be practicing through this type of question. Okay, so theta cos inverse of x, 1 plus cos theta minus root of 1 minus cos theta. Now 1 plus cos theta is 2 cos square theta by 2. 1 minus cos theta is 2 sin square theta by 2. 1 plus cos theta 2 cos square theta by 2. 1 minus cos theta 2 sin square theta by 2. So out of square root we got root 2 and cos theta by 2. Out of square root we got root 2 sin theta by 2. Out of square root we got a root 2 cos theta by 2, root 2 sin theta by 2. Divide numerator and denominator by cos of theta by 2. We done that. So the purpose of that is bringing 1 on the first position of denominator. So 1 minus tan theta by 2 upon 1 plus tan theta by 2. Tan inverse of first term minus tan inverse of tan theta by 2. So tan inverse of 1 will be a pi by 4. Tan inverse of tan theta by 2 will be a theta by 2, like a tan inverse of tan y. So if you want, I can just write on the formula for you. Tan inverse of tan y equal to y. And then theta. Now this we got tan inverse of 1 as pi upon 4. All of us know that tan of pi upon 4 radian, which is also called as a tan of 45 degree, which is always 1. And tan inverse of tan theta by 2. Now tan inverse of tan theta by 2 will be a theta by 2, like tan inverse of tan y. So this theta by 2 I've written as half of theta. But what is a theta? Theta is cos inverse of x. So here we can mention, if you want, you can mention just from number 1. So here we comes to the end of lecture number 8 also. There are some good questions are there. Now it's been normally been suggested by professors that miscellaneous exercises are not that so important, but we can see that as compared to the last year textbook, and if we see this year, there are many good questions which are put up in the miscellaneous. I mean to say, the last year they are from the exercises, and they are appear in exams, appear in board exam, respective board exams. So that's why I suggest all of you to do this, all the miscellaneous question, because exercise से भी बहुत ही exercise तो बहुत ही अच्छा फ्रेम है, बट उससे भी अच्छा miscellaneous आपके लिए फ्रेम है. तो नेक्स्ट लेक्चर में हम बचे हुए miscellaneous का क्वेश्चन लेकर miscellaneous को एंड करेंगे, and then we'll decide that what we will do with the theorem part also, whether to take them, because it's always better to have a one-to-one, classroom coaching is always useful and truthful and faithful for theorems, at least explanation. So that we will decide in next lecture. So all of you are at home now, you have so much of enough of time with you. Kindly solve all the questions. PDF is already been sent to all of you on your respective groups by the respective institutes. So वो आपको ऑलरेडी भेज चुके हैं, तो आप उनको गो थ्रू करके जो भी क्वेश्चंस है उन सभी क्वेश्चंस को 1 by 1 सॉल्व कर लीजिएगा, और जो भी आपके डाउट्स है, वॉट एवर योर डाउट्स आर देयर, दैट डाउट्स यू कैन गेट इट क्लैरिफाई ऑन पर्सनल फ्रॉम दी व्हाट्सएप. Whatever solutions are there, I will try to send up you as early as possible in the time of meeting. So आपके जो भी डिफ़िकल्टी है, जो भी किंतु तंतु परंतु, जो भी आपकी प्रॉब्लम्स है, आप मुझे व्हाट्सएप पर पर्सनल कीजिएगा और मैं आपको उसका सलूशन दे दूँगा. पॉसिबली मेरी कोशिश है सभी अच्छे क्वेश्चन करने की. ऐसे नहीं कि बचे हुए क्वेश्चन अच्छे नहीं हैं, बट समय सीमा को, पाबंदी को देखकर अच्छे क्वेश्चन करने की जो क्वेश्चन करने के बाद आप बचे हुए क्वेश्चन खुद से कर पाए, ऐसे क्वेश्चन करने की कोशिश इस वीडियो लेक्चर के माध्यम से मैंने की है। सो स्टे ट्यून, ऐसे आने वाले लेक्चर के लिए थोड़ा सा प्रिपेयर कर ले। स्टे ट्यून विद मी and for the other lectures. Thanks students, thank you.